since we had to cut out the bottom for them to run new boxes to meet code, and there was an opening here. It was pretty crazy. So what we're doing now is we're skimming it with 45 minute, getting everything ready to texture. Marco here is using a texture roller. We find it's a little bit easier to work with and way easier to clean, especially when you're doing it with hot mud. So he's rolling it on. I'm going right behind him using the new Tomahawk Columbia 8. Here we're going to be looking at finishing blades. Right off the bat, this one is a lot more heavy duty construction, but because of that, this feels about 2.5 to 3 times heavier than this. So I really like the 18-inch one because you can kind of just grab it and work it by itself. Holy crap, look at this. When did that happen? So this just got bent today somewhere. I think we had it on the floor. Somebody might have stepped on it. You can see that bend. But anyways, well, that's a good thing then, since I was gonna get to that. These are replaceable. These have a plastic cap that almost immediately breaks. But as you can see, I've been using this for about 2 years now, and you don't really need the end caps. So in a sense, this is kind of replaceable too, and it looks like we might have to replace it since I just noticed it got a ding. We're gonna try to bend it back because we gotta skim out the ceiling. But this blade, and this blade are pretty much identical. So they're really floppy, but that doesn't necessarily mean they're no good, because I mean, I've been using that one for over 1.5 years and it's awesome. You just have to take care of it. But I mean, you saw it bent. As long as there's no nick, you could always kind of just work it back. Maybe leave it overnight with some wood and a nice vice grip. But the good thing is I can just change it out, and I'm pretty sure the Columbia, this is the Tomahawk 18. It's all pretty much interchangeable since it has similar, oh no, not really. It won't click, but it's almost the same size. We might have to MacGyver something if this doesn't want to bend back. But yeah, it just clicks right in there, and you're good to go. But yeah, so this is about 3 times heavier because of this, the body. This is much lighter. So for me, I actually prefer it. If we're going to be coating walls like what we did upstairs, I prefer this one, even though it's plastic or whatever, it's hard plastic. And if you drop it, which we've dropped it a couple times, it doesn't ding. This one, I don't know if it'll ding or not, but I mean, it's heavy duty construction. What I did love that I think is genius that they did is they incorporated the wing nuts for the boxes. So their adapter that's not available yet, I purchased this thinking that everything was ready, but they're still working on manufacturing their adapter for sale. But that's genius because it makes it stiff. And when you're wiping, which is what we use this for the most, this type of scenario where the patch is just ridiculous. You can see this used to be a big open concept living room. The ceiling went all the way up. This is just a void with windows. they closed it up to make an extra room upstairs. So where it transitions from the existing to the new, the guys that framed it out, there's about a 1/4 inch difference. So we had to open it up to kind of make it a little bit less aggressive, the hump, more of a gradual ramp, upside down ramp. But this is what we use our skimming blades the most for. So the handle that Tape Tech provides, it's similar to the Level 5, I think, and the Barrel X. Well, I haven't used the Level 5, but I have used the Barrel X and the Tape Tech. It's kind of like a mop handle, so it doesn't grip tight. And what we use it for, I like to just roll it on, and I kind of just feather it out. So I need this to be stiff and hard. And since this is at 18, I can apply a decent amount of pressure to get the job done. Right now we're about to roll. This is 45 minutes. We've let it set for about 15 minutes now, so we got a rush. But we're gonna skim this out and wipe it. I would have liked to use this, but since we don't have the adapter yet, we can't. So this one was good upstairs. I was able to bend it back a little bit more, so shouldn't be a problem. But let's go. Out. Had to open that bad boy out. It's a huge butt. Here's another one. Why did we choo-choo train this? Because we were short on board, but we added backing on both sides, so it's not gonna crack. And then we had to open up this one too, since it tied into the existing. But we did it in about, I want to say, about 10 minutes. It's pretty quick. If I would have done that by hand, it would have taken me way longer and would have been way more stress on my wrists. But unfortunately the bucket didn't make it.